Okay, so the next question we've got is, what ways can we honour our daughter on her 5th birthday? It is also our son's 2nd heavenly birthday in August, and we want to do something special to mark these special milestones. Okay, so another really common question that we have from bereaved parents in terms of marking milestones, but also for people who go on to have another baby, either before or have got a previous baby from had a previous baby from before their loss, or go on to have another baby after. So in terms of ways to honour your daughter, I'm assuming from here that your daughter is living, because it doesn't say heavenly birthday, but it hasn't been clarified. So in terms of how to mark her birthday, I guess that would be similar ways to how other people are in lockdown, which is things like having a tea party, family coming around to visit, maybe kind of a socially distanced barbecue or things at home, and thinking about whatever it is that they're interested in, balloons and whatever their interests are as a 5-year-old, and filling your garden and your house with that as much as possible. I think lockdown makes it harder without parties, like being able to do a soft play party or go swimming or those kind of things. But there are certainly ways, and I think there's a family lockdown group on Facebook, which has got lots of ideas you can search in there for how people have kind of made things at home look very special for their children despite lockdown. Do it in their theme. Maybe it's a Frozen theme or whatever it might be that your daughter enjoys, and you can do online kind of party entertainers, those kind of things. In terms of your son's 2nd birthday, you said heavenly birthday, so I'm guessing this is the child that you've lost. Now, I think it's always really hard to know how to mark an angel baby's birthday. There are lots of things you can do, and in some ways you can do exactly the same as you would with a child was living, in terms of having friends round, maybe having cake, having people in the garden, putting up balloons or banners or things to kind of mark and honour him. But it is much harder to not be able to see him, and in terms of presence. Trying to think things that I've done to kind of mark anniversaries. So I've done a dove release, and I know some people do however many doves for however many years of their birthday. So 1 dove on their 1st birthday, 2 doves on their 2nd birthday. So you can do things like that. You can do a balloon release. I know some people say not to release balloons because of the environment. So depends how you feel about that. But that would be a way to also include perhaps your 5-year-old or other family members in that, if you did a balloon release. You can, what are the things that people do for anniversaries? So it might be kind of having things at home. Some people go through their old photo albums and perhaps have a picture blown up of that child. If you've got the 5-year-old as well, perhaps you have a picture of your 5-year-old and holding a photo of your 2-year-old, and have kind of picture of those together as a way of honouring him. At Christmas, I like to donate a Christmas present and Christmas pyjamas to the local children's hospital for whatever age my daughter would have been. So pyjamas for a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, and a toy that would be kind of developmentally appropriate for that age. And I ask them just to pass it on to a child who's sick in the hospital at the time and might benefit from that, as a way of kind of wanting my daughter's memory to help someone else. So that's something I like to do, and that can be done on birthdays as well as Christmas. I've just always done it for Christmas. For me, I have a grave, so I will take a present down to the grave. I write a letter for my daughter on her birthday every year. And when I go down and put a whatever number balloon on the grave and put a present down, I read a letter about the last year, and all the experiences I wish I'd had with her that I've kind of sadly missed out on, and how the year's been, and the times that I've most missed her and most remembered her. Or, and I share that every year, and then a copy goes in her memory box. So I think there's lots of ways to mark the milestone. It has to be something that feels right to you. Perhaps your 5-year-old has ideas about how they would like to mark your 2-year-old's birthday. So I know I've got a son who's 5, and I know when it was my daughter's 2nd birthday last year, it was my angel daughter's birthday, he chose the present that he wanted to put on the grave, and like a nice sister heart and things that he wanted to put on the grave as his contribution to her birthday. So it might be nice to be able to include her to make that choice as well. So yeah, there's a few ideas, and again, it might be that if we share this comment, then other people can write down things that they've done as well, or feel free to comment on the Journey Over the Rainbow group and ask other people for ideas. I hope that helps. All right, thinking of you when it's such a tough time. All right, bye.